It was a momentous day for Kilcullen Tennis Club with the new club's official launch this afternoon, in weather that smiled on the occasion. The three new all-weather courts, which have seen great use since they were opened last month, are the crowning achievement of a revitalisation of the 70-year-old club. There was a welcome from Pete Ronan, club chairman. Eamon O'Toole, who had dreamt of restarting tennis in Kilcullen for much of the last decade, outlined how the dream had become a reality. Nessa Dunlea, a trustee, reminded those present of the founders of the original club and those who had kept it going in a later iteration in the 1960s. A presentation was made to Pat Lynch, an original founder member, and Martin Hayden spoke on behalf of the government, which had provided €66,000 of the overall €116,000 investment. And there was appreciation expressed for the sponsors, Nicola Kennedy Optometrists, Kildare Credit Union, LVP Renewables and White Planning Consultants. For Eamon O'Toole, it was an emotional occasion. He paid tribute particularly to two people no longer with us who had encouraged him to keep the project going when it was in difficult times, Bernard Byrne and Michael McCarthy. And he emphasised that it had been a team effort all the way through.
I was the focal point, but there was 28 other people involved, and it was their contributions that have basically are now going to contribute to other clubs to develop the way Kilcullen has clubbed. We're talking to Monasterevin, we're talking to Prosperous. That means, I think the membership here now at the moment is in or around 300. That's about 160 juvenile and 140 adults. That could mean that between those three clubs, it could be 900 people participating in sport. And that sport is an individual. They mightn't be getting a game on their team sport, but then if they come down and play their individual, they get their confidence and they go forward from that. I could talk and talk about it, but there's so much tennis can give to you.
Yeah. The other thing is, and you mentioned it, there were a lot of young people in the membership very early on. That has to be really a good thing.
Oh, it's brilliant to see, and the eagerness and that they're showing, the participation that they want to come here. Like when we put up coaching sessions, they're sold out. We've our own coach now. I'd never dreamt of having our own coach. And that's testament to the committee. The committee is so strong here now. And again, I say it's a template to other clubs that if they look at what we have done, we've achieved here, there's nothing that can stop them really from developing their own clubs. It really isn't,
For club chairman Pete Ronan, today's new beginning marked the end of the first part of the new club's journey.
It's been a long time coming, all right, but since the beginning of this year when we started building, it's been very, very quick, and Danny Casey did a good job for us there. I'm really proud of what we've done, just so proud. It's a team effort, yes. The whole committee has been working hard to make sure this all gets done, and there's lots of bits that need to get plugged together, and we're not finished yet. The lights still have to go up. I think it really took Eamon in the first place to get it going. Once there's momentum there, then it's kind of easy to keep the momentum going. But Eamon went through a huge amount of work to get that momentum going. Once we had the club up and running, to change it to the all-weather courts, that momentum was there already.
And for Pat Lynch, who will be 95 next week, it was a day of memories and satisfaction for the club's future.
Well, it's out of all comprehension. What I can't comprehend, I can't even hazard a guess or even try to imagine what could take place in Kilcullen particularly. Kilcullen, as you know, has expanded out of all proportions, and all the lovely estates, and people are coming here from coming there, and are all full of the joys of the facilities in Kilcullen. Apart from the tennis club, there's all the different clubs, and it's just great that they're here. It's a lovely town, and I even passed a remark. I'm in Kilcullen at the moment, and I was only coming down the town yesterday, the day before, and I passed a remark that Kilcullen was looking very well. A lovely, lovely, lovely town to be in, yes.
And this is a good day.
And this is a good day for me to remember anyhow.
Richard Fahy, CEO of Tennis Ireland, was very pleased to be along for the occasion. He said it represented something that is national in the world of tennis.
It's fantastic. I mean, this club here is very representative of our sport. We're seeing huge growth in numbers and participation over the last 18 months. There's over 300 members here now in the new version of the club, right at the heart of the community. And we've got a membership base that is young, not so young, and also, I suppose, from a gender point of view, there's a mixed gender as well, and it's really fantastic to see. So this is very reflective of tennis in Ireland.
And for Minister of State Martin Hayden, who knows his Kilcullen well, having gone to school here and living not far outside the town, it was another special day.
It's just fantastic, Brian, to be able to hear and celebrate it with the committee members and everyone who's worked so hard to make this happen. It's such a positive development for Kilcullen and for South Kildare to have a tennis club like this with top of the range facilities now that's going to be used for a whole generation into the future. We've heard today about the history of this club from back 70 years, and to be able to play any part at all, it's a great day. Days like this are really to be enjoyed.
They were very fortunate to actually have the club grounds here, because you couldn't buy this today.
No, and that's it. And when the Keogh family gave this land over back 70 years ago, they would have never envisaged so many houses would be around it. But to have this site now in the middle of the town, and on the side of the town that there is less of the sporting facilities there, it is really very valuable, and it allows then that the investment of 66,000 of a state grant has really kind of been able to deliver the facilities that are here because the site was owned. So that was a major benefit to start with.
And the value of it is a much more of a multiplier than that 66,000.
Oh, without doubt, that's the best value for money of taxpayers' money going into grants, as far as I'm concerned, because the recreation from young to old, and the thing about tennis is it is an intergenerational sport. From 5-year-olds all the way up to people in their 70s and 80s play this, and families can intergenerationally play together. So there's going to be huge enjoyment. It's going to be great exercise, recreation, and in this time of childhood obesity and everything, we can't have enough facilities like this. But there also is a great sense of community and club, and it's fantastic, and great credit is due to everyone involved here today.
Minister of State Martin Hayden ending this report. I'm Brian Byrne. This is Kilcullen Diary. Thanks for listening.